Hi all, welcome to my channel, my study notes, and I am Meera, and in this video I am going to explain you about grade 10 chemistry, periodic classification of elements. This is a chapter, topic, and subtopic. In this video we are going to study is about Newland's law of octaves. What is the scientist is a Newland, and he gave the law of octaves. Octaves means 8. So let us understand what he did and what are his observations and what he has given. So Newland arranged the known elements in the order of increasing atomic masses. Whatever elements were known, he arranged them in order of increasing atomic masses. He found that property of 8th element are similar to the property of the first element. What does this mean is that I have this chart of this Newland's octave what he made. Suppose if you start from lithium to be first, then beryllium is second, then boron is third, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and then comes the fluorine and sodium. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, fluorine is 7, and the 8th element sodium again has the property similar to lithium. So every 8th element in this have the same property as the first one. So this is what is meant by this line. So let us understand further the law of octaves. What is the law of octaves? Law of octaves states that when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic masses, the property of the 8th element starting from a given element are a repetition of the property of the first element. So if you start from first element and when you reach up to 8th element, up till 7 element, then the 8th element will have the property similar to the first element, as I have shown you in this chart. So this is the meaning of it. It's very important to understand the meaning of the and perspective of different scientists and how they found out their laws. So it is just like the repetition of the 8th note in an octave of music. It's known as law of octaves. If we start with lithium, then 8th element is sodium. Now property of 8th element sodium should be same as lithium, and it is true. Now if we take sodium, the 8th element from sodium is potassium. So sodium and potassium have same property. So findings of Newlands are there is systematic relationship between the order of atomic masses and the repetition of the property of elements. Systematic relation between what? The atomic masses and their properties of the elements. So this is what is the finding of Newlands. Let's understand further. So limitations of the Newland. What is the limitation of the Newland? Our law of octave was applicable only up till calcium. But after calcium, the 8th element did not show the same property as of the first element. So he could his law worked only up till calcium. So this was a drawback. So law of octaves worked for lighter elements only. Then next, Newlands believed that only 56 elements existed. No further element could ever be discovered. Then third, he kept cobalt and nickel in one slot and in one column along with fluorine, chlorine, bromine, which have completely different properties. So cobalt and nickel have completely different property, but he grouped them along with this fluorine, chlorine, bromine group, which was a drawback of his classification. Then iron element resembles cobalt and nickel element in properties but is placed far away from these elements. So these are the limitations of Newland's classification, and I hope this topic of Newland's classification of element is clear to you. Subscribe my channel for more such educational videos, like and share it with your friends, and score better marks. Wish you all the best. Thank you for watching.